Let's give this hand a go. I've already mulliganed, so I don't want to go any lower. Nice. Okay, we've got the really cool anime art Melira here. Oh, I just love that artwork. It's kind of hard to see what's going on there, but it looks like she's kind of mutated, I suppose, but yeah. Very Junji Ito, if you know who that is. So let's get her down. They've already ramped a little bit. 5-colour Ramos build. Scary to face 5 colours because they've always got all the answers. Vial of Galadriel. Let's go for Anafenza. So Melira can protect our commander. Because she says... So exile it, choose another creature or artifact. When it's put into its grave this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. The wording is interesting. Because normally, cards like this would just say, give it indestructible, right? But I suppose the reason this is good is because it can re-trigger ETBs. Creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. So Get Lost can't kill artifacts. Question is, do we leave up... I think we give the Ozolith and then we leave up the Heroic Intervention. So she becomes 4/4 as well. My goodness, they're only at 12. We can actually kill them next turn, I think. Oh, what a shame. I don't think so. I don't think so. And then... In today's video, we're looking at Anafenza the Foremost, a super powerful Abzan deck, looking to put counters on all of your creatures and exiling all of your opponent's creatures whenever they go into their graveyard from anywhere. So you're going to shut down your opponent's Sidisi decks, your opponent's Scarab God decks, and anything that counts in the graveyard. Mega powerful, really good in the meta right now, so check it out. Wow, this is a really powerful opening hand here. With the Delighted Halfling being able to tap for white. Because she says whenever you cast a legend, you can add 1 mana of any colour. So combined with dual lands, this is super good. So yeah, turn 2 Basri Cat. Kind of crazy. Let's just hope they don't have haste. And I did try to integrate quite a bit of Death Touch into the deck. We'll be seeing a few cards like Glisser. Because counters and Death Touch is it's just really, really good. They're already a nuisance to block as it is, so...
You have great ambition.
This is going to come untapped. We could just go for Anafenza. No, I think we'll go for the Glisser here. And then soon we can get the Ozolith out and start putting double counters on stuff, which is really crazy.
Oketra's love is your shield.
And then because we play the Indatha Tram here, it means the next land we play, the Castle Lock Thwain will come in untapped. Um, 5 mana, so we can do Anafenza and the Ozolith here. First Strike Death Touch is going to be really good. But yeah, I think we're just going to sit back and relax a little bit. Because Glisser can block anything and survive as long as they don't have a humongous fight effect. Although they'll just die with their fight creature as well. So at the minute, this is a scary card. It's the trample that's going to be annoying. Although saying that again, the first strike is going to be incredible. So we could just attack and draw a card, but then we lose the... let's draw a card with the Tomb of Legends, I think. Casualties of War, okay. It is a bit scary how many things they're going to have able to attack.
Oketra's love is your shield.
So we're just going to have to hold up. I don't know. How are we going to be able to survive this? I'm not sure. Cast a spell. If it's 7 mana or greater, untap it. It gets +7/+7 trample. Ugh, gross. If we had vigilance, that'd be so good. But we do now have the ultimate, so I am going to use this. And this is going to be nigh unstoppable.
Oketra, I hope you are proud.
Let's take care of some stuff. Land, creature, artifact. Killing their red mana. I think this is going to be game over for them. And then I think I am actually going to attack in here. Especially when you consider all these extra counters we're getting, making our army humongous. This is ridiculous. And we can draw more cards as well. Any colour. So they can actually still tap for red. But yeah, they're in a terrible scenario now. And all because I think of this Death Touch, to be perfectly honest with you. Because they just couldn't attack in at any point. Oh my goodness, Abzan Ascendancy, even more counters. So their stuff is scary, but ours is even scarier. Get lost as well. Oh my goodness. And whenever our stuff dies, we get Spirit. So I think, yeah, this is going to be the final nail in the coffin here. Just taking them off all that power. Crazy. So yeah, I think now we're just going to alpha in with everything. Considering we have so much power on board.
Our faith grows,
One of the most overwhelming games I've seen myself. And yeah, that's crazy. This is so powerful. Okay, I quite like this hand. I like the interaction between Incubation Druid with Anafenza. So if you put a counter on this, it taps for 3 mana. It's pretty awesome. Only issue is surviving a blue-red deck. They'll probably have lightning bolts and stuff. So maybe we go for... No, I think we need to risk it here because we need the mana production. If she dies, she dies. We just have to hope to get some natural mana sources. Arcane Signet. Kill spell? No? Okay. So this adds 1 mana of any type that land you control could produce. Okay, so let's start the train here. We've got the 1 mana up to protect with Surge of Salvation. So if they target us, we're all good. I think Anafenza is going to be really nice against blue-red. Because once we get to like 5-6 toughness, they're not going to be able to kill us with the regular red spells. Which is cool. Binding deals with a lot of the problematic cards in their deck, including Brutaclad. Yeah, this is just a really, really solid hand. Let's go for Hexproof. They could have another... They could have a counter, basically, but do they want to use that here? Ooh, nice. Witness Protection is incredibly irritating. For 1 blue mana, turns off your commander for the whole game unless you get rid of this. And if you're red, mono red, how would you deal with this? It's kind of cruel and weird considering they've banned other cards. Let's go for Shapeless Sanctuary here. Braid. So they did have another kill spell. Okay. That's a shame. We could just slow them down with a binding. Seems good. It means the Brutaclad's not going to come down for an extra turn now. Get some payback. Yeah, Abzan has some incredible cards. I think Abzan is now finally active as a colour in this game. So Healy Rye without any defense, so she's just gonna get down. She's just gonna die. Oof, and we get casualties as well. That is pretty crazy. Go for the Triome. So yeah, let's just take care of that. They're clearly missing mana, and hitting their Arcane Signet, I believe, was a very good move. Let's go for the sword, so next turn it's going to threaten them even more. If we get a land as well, we just go for casualties and probably just win the game from there. Or, there we go. Oh, this deck feels so wonderful. Alright, here's an incredible test against Atraxa. Can we take her out? We've got some really amazing utility pieces here. So, here's hoping. Removal, synergy, and advantage. On top of a really powerful 4/4 body. Okay, let's see how we get on. Oh, I really like Abzan charm as well. This is probably one of the best charms they've made. Instant speed drawing 2 is really nice. And it exiles the commander. Puts 2 counters on something. Yeah, it's really cool. They've got a lot of colourless mana for a 4-colour deck. Obviously, the Demolition Field can become anything, but... Okay, so what do we want doubles of? I guess white, because we've got a lot of white spells in our hand. Yeah, it's a bit odd to have Reliquary Tower and Demolition Field in their starting 3 lands, I have to say. I think Demolition Field it's okay, but in 4-colour decks, probably not so great. Siege Rhino. Let's go for Siege Rhino. This is reminding me heavily of the Khans of Tarkir standard days here. Kind of funny. This is such a nice little pairing. Oh, I miss Siege Rhino. And I miss it and I don't miss it. When this was in standard back in the day, this used to terrorise the hell out of you. There were decks that would use 4 of these, Wingmate Rocks, Sorin, the Sorin that came in Khans that give you lifelink on all your creatures. Oh my goodness. Crazy. So they're going to be at 4, 5 lands here? Okay. Oh, and we hit a land as well. So this is going to be good for the sword. Oh. Let's just hope they do not have a board wipe. I mean, it's quite likely. Hitting them for 11. So they are dead next turn without a board wipe. Intervention and a land. Well, we can't play the intervention. It doesn't do anything, really. It's just the land. And lots of removal, so if they get like a Dark Ritual into Atraxa, they just die. Interesting. Chromatic Lantern and a Replicator Ring. So they're just... Ah, they're going to gain life. Wonderful. Oh, Kaya's a good setup here. How do we kill them? You draw 2, lose 2. We just kill that, don't we? They gain life equal to its power. Yeah, that's it. Oh, GG boy. Oh, I love killing Atraxa players. Wonderful. Oh, we get to go first with a really, really potent hand. This deck is amazing. I really feel like I need to make this on paper. I really love this deck so much. So good. It just does all the things I like. You know what? It doesn't even have that toxic cards in it, really. It's pretty fair, to be perfectly honest. It's a really fair deck. Like, you can't really... I mean, it's powerful, but yeah. Powerful and fair, I think that's nice. Look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card until the bat leaves the battlefield. Man, there's a lot of abilities like this. Ah, the arena. Arena's so good. So, go for Temple and Anafenza, I think. Nice. So it's not discarded, I suppose. We can get it back. In a weird way, it protects the card from further discard effects, so can't really be that unhappy. Power creep is mad though, isn't it? 2 mana, 1/1 flying. That's already pretty decent. Lifelink. So it's a really, really good equipper of equipments. And it steals a card for a little while. What more could you ask for? It's pretty well balanced. And this is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Put counters on stuff. Will they trade with that? Let's just see what they do. I guess it's fine to trade. We've got Guardian Project. We can just start drawing more things later on. Get a bit more mana. That's actually going to be relevant, that mana, for the Veil of Summer. In case they want to use a black spell to kill us. One of our things. Down to 18. In my scientific research, Amalia Benavides Aguera is cool, but it's really difficult to get off that explosive effect. Power 20 blow up the field. But I mean, saying that, they are getting there. They are getting there. I mean, look at all this life gain they've got. And also, but to be honest, by the time she gets to 20 power, you know it's kind of already doomed at that point anyway. So yes, in essence, we do need removal. Removal would be nice. Please. 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. Guess we missed our window there, didn't we? Let's just go full freaking aggro here. Counters. Okay. Keep swinging. More counters, more things. Target creature gets -4. Or drain. Probably just drain. Nice. They gain even more life. Okay. I should not be getting worried about this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Here comes Lily. Another non-token soldier. You control dice get a 1/1 soldier. Knight. Okay. So is she just going to make me sacrifice her?
And you think you can win?
Yeah, I think we'll get rid of Anafenza because we can recast her then draw a card. And actually we get a spirit as well. Which is really relevant right now. Given that Liliana's on 1. Infernal Grasp. No. Do you want to know something funny though? By doing that, they've ensured Liliana's death here. They should have killed this in our turn. Because now we get to swing both in at Lily and they lose Lily. That's funny. That is funny, actually. Let's go for that Anafenza. Probably should have tapped that a bit differently. Ah, okay. Everything works out in the end, doesn't it? Yeah, let's keep making her bigger again. This Siege Veteran's awesome. Swing both in. See, as I said, they should have not done that. Oh, wow, they're going to give us the arena back.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Okay. Are they going to get her to 20 power this game? Part of me is very scared. But as I was saying earlier... Oh, oh dear God. Destroy all other creatures. So, to be honest, a board wipe would be just wonderful. 6 power. So they're going to be able to target opponent. We're going to lose a life. Charlie's Pride Mate goes away. Okay. Malira. Attacking or blocking. We can actually trap them with this. Oh, so many options. 6. Let's see what they do. we can protect whatever they... Oh, they're going to go for that, are they? Interesting. So we lose 3 life, but we kill the Amalia. I'm surprised they wanted to trade there. Maybe they just didn't realise. And then you'll go for Glisser. They're at 10. We could have even used a Malira to get back the Siege Veteran, so in hindsight, maybe that would have been the better move. I don't know. Here she comes again. You know, eventually we're going to be able to kill them with these flyers. Although they just keep gaining all this residual life. I wonder how much life they would be on if they hadn't gained all that. Oh no, Resplendent Angel. Okay, fine. Jeez. That's a lot of triggers in one turn. They're going to the top or the bottom. So we can see authorities on the top. They're going to screw it 2 to the bottom. Let's lose life. 0. And how much was that? That was 3. Okay. Frustration of Iganjo. I still think we just attack in. So they're going to trade off. So yeah, let's sacrifice Malira. Return Anafenza, because this has Death Touch. Down to 10. Remove 3 counters. Let's remove 3 counters from there. Nice. Weaken that. So we have to remember to put Anafenza in the graveyard. Otherwise she won't come back. Also we get another spirit. And we go draw the card. Ooh, safekeeping. I could leave it a second. No, let's just go for the restoration. I want to get a bit more mana onto the field here. We are risking it a bit. Okay, we're down to 10. And the Palantir has done, what, 5 or 6 to us? They're going to swing over the top. Gain life. We do just have blockers, though. I feel like that was a bit weird. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Gaining the 5. Okay, that's good. Now they're going to gain a 4/4. Okay, fine. Yeah, that was a very good move. Yes, that was a very good move. So now we are in trouble, I think. Draws a card. That Palantir is going to kill us via one way or another. Day of Judgment. That is a good thing. What's in the graveyard? A land. Yeah, we'll trade that. Or a land. So yeah, we are going to use Day of Judgment here. But what do we want to protect? Maybe the Glisser. So we exile all of their stuff because our commander says so. Which is really nice just to get rid of any, you know, ways of restoring stuff. Swing in here. Remove 3 counters so we can just make our saga go back to the start. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Just keep looping that over and over again, I suppose. And then we can slowly return 2 mana things from our graveyard to play, so we can get back the Triumphant Adventurer, Edgar, and a Lender. Oh my goodness. Palantir. So we are going to lose 2 life every turn from our own effects, which is scary. Shaper Sanctuary, Abzan Charm. Ooh. Exile. Creature power 3 or greater. So we've got 1 more planes left. Do we exile this? I think we just exile the Edgar. Get that out of the way. Go for the Anafenza. Put the treasure up for the Veil of Summer as well. And just swing in again. Pretty good game. We could even destroy an enchantment if it's risking killing us. Let's weaken the Palantir again. Man, this is a weird game. We've got some strange interactions here. Down to 7. So we do technically have lethal on board. Shieldred? Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. That is such a lucky card to pull. Arena, no. What the hell? Arena with their own Shieldred. What was that about? How the hell did they get that? We're probably going to lose to the Shieldred now, guys. Okay. Jeez. Oh, this is so bad. This is very bad. We don't want to draw any more cards, do we? To be honest. Yeah. Oh no, we're going to die to our own Guardian. Oh, this is just so heartbreaking. This is just heartbreaking. Yep, we're going to lose to the Shieldred. Unbelievable. Nothing we could have done. Nothing we could have done. We could have attacked in for 8, and they could have just blocked with Elenda and or the Ruin Lurker Bat, and they would actually be up mana. They would have gained mana, gone to 10, and then in our next upkeep, we would draw a card. Everything we do draws as a card. Playing a creature draws as a card. Our upkeep draws as a card. Our upkeep loses a life. This draws as a card if they play a black spell. This draws as a card. God damn it, Shieldred. God damn it. That's so broken. So yeah, sadly that last game just goes to show how broken Shieldred is, and I don't really think she's good for the game in terms of she's just so easy to use. There's no thought process behind it. You just slam her. She works for you and she works against your opponent with literally no work intended. It's just the fundamental rules of the game. I like a few more hoops being jumped through to get stuff used. I mean, yeah, she's fun, she's powerful, but it's a shame because we generally would have won that game if it wasn't for that one card. And when it's one card like that determines the whole game, it does make you think of the design aspect, like Emergent Ultimatum. Eerie Ultimatum's very powerful, but even this depends on the fact that you need to have stuff in your graveyard to go off. Anyway, that's a separate rant for a separate day. You've seen me rant about those cards. What do I think about this deck? I really like this deck. I think it's wonderful, amazing. I toyed around with having an Anafenza deck in paper a while ago, and I could never get it right. I just don't know. I couldn't do it, but I think you need to lean into things in different ways. It's if you just make this a counter stack, +1/+1 counter stack, that is the wrong move, to be honest, because her power doesn't really lie there. I feel like the counters is a little bit of a distraction. She's just... It's hard to surmise why she's so good, because she has 2 abilities that do not resonate with each other in any way, shape or form. Putting counters on your creatures and exiling your opponent's stuff, there's no synergy there whatsoever. Not really. So you have to kind of be comfortable with the fact that she's a Swiss Army knife. She does everything, but nothing especially that good at one thing. The thing about the graveyard is, it is really powerful, so I'd say her second ability is more relevant than the top. Even though I've designed this deck to be a counter strategy, with Hardened Scales, the Ozolith, the Mega Ozolith here, and so on and so forth, Branching Evolution. Just so you know, I did not include the 5 mana enchantments, Doubling Season, and Primal Vigor, because 5 mana, I feel like if you're playing 5 mana for synergy cards, it's just too slow. And they're great in Commander, but in this 1v1 format, if you're playing 5 mana for a synergy piece, it's just not going to work out. You notice my 5 and 6 mana slots are very sparing here. Elspeth Clunk of Death at 5. It's just probably the best white card for 5 mana that has ever been made. It's just that good. It's that good. And, Casualties, Virtue, Kaya. These are kind of like flex slots. You don't have to include these. I'll say you definitely include Eerie. But yeah, these ones are just funsies and just powerful cards. What else I have to say about the deck? I've kind of pooed all over my own deck. I've said don't make it a counter build, and this build is basically counters build. You got stuff like Aragorn and Arwen, which work really well together with counters. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just confused. Maybe it is a counters, but I don't know. Sorry, I'm really confusing today. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's not often that I'm this stumped. It's just a good deck. What makes it good, though? That's a tough question. I'm just going to look at one card, Siege Rhino. This card is good. And it's not necessarily because it does anything unique either. It's one of these cards that's all over the place. It's a 4/5, which is already good. It's got Trample, which it didn't need, and it drains for 3. It works with Panamonican. It's just so good. I think Siege Rhino exemplifies why Abzan is good. Abzan is the colour of just good stuff, in my opinion. And if you took out all the +1/+1 counter strategies in this build, which is probably what, a dozen cards, it would still be good. You just go a different direction. You could go more aggressive, more Death Touch. You can have Death Touch Tribal. I toyed with having human Tribal in Abzan because there's a lot of great humans. Stuff like Torrens would be really cool. But yeah, it's just fantastic. Some of the best things you saw me do, obviously, Basri Cat, putting counters on your things, get the ultimate, and you're going to win the game. Siege Veteran, I love this card. This is really good. Siege Veteran and the little baby version, Luminarch Aspirant. These are so cool. They're just so fantastic. Obviously, combine them with Dusk Legion Zealot, and you got yourself nice synergy. Also, the artwork for this is ridiculous. It looks like the Joker, but female and vampire version. So I don't know what they were going with there. I don't know, the facial reaction on there is just a bit unusual. If you do like the deck, though, because you like weird clan vampires with weird makeup and bloody red lipstick running down the cheeks, then the deck list is downstairs for you to go down there and open the cupboard and look in the deck list and go, oh, that's a cool deck list, Josh. If you enjoy what's in the cupboard, what I've put on the shelves, then why not donate to my channel? Because I've been doing this for a while now, and YouTube just doesn't pay very well. It's terrible. It's really disappointing. It really is. Like in year 1, I thought, oh, it's going to get better. In year 2, I thought, oh, okay, fine. And here's the thing. The views go up. I've got more views than ever. But the money doesn't. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that's, I want to get that Mr. Beast money. I want that Mr. Beast. I'm not going to. That's something I've definitely come to terms with. This channel will never be humongous. Humongous in terms of YouTube, anyway. Like, I think I've done quite well to get to where I am. 3,000 subs. I'm very grateful, very happy. But I have very high aspirations. My drive to be better is huge. I think my channel's got a unique factor. And yeah, just supporting the channel's nice. It just goes towards helping me buy fun things to make myself happy. Because most of the time, to be honest, I do feel miserable. And you might not realise it. Because the channel, I'm trying to be fun, make people have a nice time, teach people things. But yeah, I am not that happy, really. Despite having things and decent health and a family and stuff. And a house to live in. Makes me sound awfully privileged, doesn't it? It really does. But life is mysterious and life is hard. And now I've gone down a tangent, which is the hallmark of my channel. This is Tangential City. So basically what I'm saying is, even though it looks like you have things, sometimes it's just not always there. This is why you look at, I'm by no means comparing myself to celebrities. I'm not a celebrity at all. I'm tiny. But if you look at the big celebrities, the huge ones, you'll notice a lot of them die from drugs, because when you have all that money, you run out of things to do. So I'm contradicting myself here. I don't want to be a millionaire. I just want to be happy and able to look after my family. And this is why YouTube was something I wanted to pursue, because I hate my job. I hate my job. And yeah, I'm going to go into even more around. I hate my job because they're never going to watch these videos. They're never going to watch this far into the video either. This is just a hidden nugget in my video. If you've stayed this far, you are now watching a deep cut segment, right? And you're probably curious where I'm going with this. My manager, I'm just going to vent, okay? You don't have to stay. You can go. It's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy for you to go. That's fine. But the people who can stay, this is for you, and maybe you can relate. My managers do nothing. They sit there on their asses all day doing nothing. And if your performance is slightly lower, they'll be like, oh, are you doing okay today? Your stats are a bit low. And when I say stats, I mean they look at your interactions. So an interaction is like how many times you've called a customer, how many times you've messaged back to a customer's email, stuff like that. So I'm busy sweating my ass off doing work for them. And there they are, laughing away, giggling. And one of them's older than me, one of them's younger than me. So you'd think that between them, they would average out to have, maturity level of an adult, but no, they just giggle and laugh all day. And every lunchtime they have to play FIFA in the break room. In America, if you don't even know what FIFA is, it's just football. Yeah, I don't know if FIFA's called something else in America. Anyway, I don't like football. I'm not into football. I'm a fat lazy nerd. I don't play sports. I eat fried chicken. Yeah, they don't do any work, and it's just terrible for my morale because I'm trying to get on work. And there's people behind me laughing and giggling all the time, and just taking the piss, and they're on more money than me at work, and they've got more money, and they just come in to work, sit down, have a laugh, play FIFA, and go home at 4 o'clock. And me, I'm slaving away trying to help customers. I work in network tech support, by the way, so I help people get their internet connection back up if it goes down, and it involves a lot of work. And if I'm not performing, as I said, I get told off, and I hate my job. I really hate my job. Sort of. It pays the bills, doesn't it? I have to be grateful that it pays the bills, but I don't know. It's just maybe I'm not longed for working in this environment. Maybe I need to work in another environment, but office, desk job, networking, engineering, stuff like that. I never wanted to do it. I just fell into it. I'm an artist at heart. That's why I made YouTube. That's why I made this channel. This is my creative outlet. This is what I love. This is what I enjoy. I've been doing it for ages now. What, 2 or 3 years for this channel? That's a long time for YouTube. It's a lot of videos, and I've played Magic for like 13 years. So you have to imagine, it's a lot of experience and love and effort put into this channel for you guys. So I hope you see that. I really hope you do see that. And I think you do. Most comments are lovely. Most of the comments are lovely. Earlier on, there was people with some horrible comments to say, oh, rubbish and crap channel. And yeah, I do see the love a lot more now. I really appreciate that. It's nice. So thank you. And yeah, in order to make my success further, obviously the support's great because it means I can lean into it a bit more. It makes it feel more worthwhile. And they say, oh, it should be a hobby. And it is, but at the same time, I'm putting a lot of time into this because, I've got a family. I should probably be spending more time with them, to be honest. But I love this hobby so much. And I love teaching people, really. I do. And making people laugh. I do. I love making people laugh. It's something I've had to think about myself recently, being introspective. I enjoy making people happy, probably because I'm not happy. And I find it easier to make other people happy than myself. And that's part of the therapy of this channel, apparently. I'm giving myself self-therapy. If you've stayed this far, then, thank you. You are one of the few people that actually care. I mean, you don't have to care. I'm not asking you to care. I'm just saying this is like a bonus. That's what I said before. This is a bonus segment. Probably less than 1% of you will be this far. Some of you will be really bored. But I figured that I'll give you another tip here as well. The later into a video it gets, the more weirder my commentary gets, and the more interesting or unusual subjects I talk about. And I do that on purpose because I'll tell you some more secrets to the stats. A lot of people who don't like my videos, they'll switch off within the first 30 seconds. That's fine. That's how humans work. Also, just humans' attention span is 8 seconds. We're getting shorter and shorter attention spans due to stuff like TikTok. So if you're saying this far, I can tell you enjoy Martin Scorsese films because they're about 60 hours long, but amazing. I love them too. The Irishman, by the way. The Irishman is a great film. But what was I saying? Yeah, so basically, I top load my weird stuff towards the end because I know my hardcore fans like you will be watching it this far. So it's like a little treat. Think of it as a nice little treat, all this weird shit I put at the end. And there's no reason for me to do it, but there's also no reason for me to not do it because I've already done my job now. I've done the fun part of the video. Normally I have about 3 games. They're all fun, enjoyable stuff, teaches you new tactics, new stuff. And here is the weird stuff. This is the Twilight Zone. This is where the weird thoughts come to die. Or maybe live if you enjoy them. Imagine that. That's an interesting concept. Concepts go to live and die depending on the recipient of the thoughts. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I could probably talk for hours. If you want to join the Discord, by the way, just give me a heads up, tell me in the comments, and I'll throw you the Discord link. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is very weird. This is probably the weirdest outro I've ever had. I've gone over by a long time, and I hope I'm still recording. I still am. Yeah, that's good. I would have hated to lose this content because I think this is good. I think some of you will enjoy this. And why not shout out some of my friends? Shout out to Josh, Elliot, Stu, Rob. Shout out to all my donators. There's so many of you. Thank you so much. I've put you all into this. There'll be a PNG JPEG after this bit. You'll see who you are. Really appreciate you. So the people who support the channel already. Amazing. Really good. Really amazing. And part of me feels like I should be more proud, but to be honest, I don't know how to be proud. I feel like I'm damaged. I don't know what pride is. I don't know if I felt pride recently, ever. Yeah. Anyway, I've been keeping you a very long time now. Check out some more videos. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.